Okay, this is the micro motor that's going to be that you're going to be using. Nice, easy install connector. You're going to be plugging into these connectors here. Pins are on the top, and then your holes will be on the top. So you're going to basically just going to push it in just like that. And it's always good to use some form of utensil or something to make sure that it gets in there. All right, just like that. Okay. Now when you go to put the when you go to install the prop guards, there's one section you need to pay attention to. Is this connector right here, the micro USB connector. This is where you need to do your configuration, any adjustments, changes, whatever you want to do. So you have to be able to get a connector in there. And now I've built several of these, and so your goal is to have the holes line up with enough of a cavity for you to get that connector in there, for you to plug in your micro USB into there. So what I do is I go through and I check over and over and over again until I find the right hole pattern, which it looks like it's this right here. So I'm looking at the holes over here to make sure they line up and that this opening is where I want it to be. So that's how that would go. Then the other thing these are all the screws that come with the motors. So you're going to use the longest ones, which would be that one, this guy, and that guy. The rest of them are spares. So you can hang on to them or throw them away, whatever you want to do, but they're spares. But the 4 longest are what you're going to use. And so you're going to put this guy on here, then you're going to flip this guy through the hole, and you're going to put him on there, and then with your 1.5 millimeter Allen, you're going to go through and screw them in. I don't need to show you. We can show you. We have other clips, but basically that's how it's going to go in. Okay. Then you'll go through and do the rest of them. How they lay out is not as important, but again, your motor wires are going to, the motor sits on top, so your motor wires you'll want heading towards that connector. So, if you have a bar right in the way, that's going to make that difficult. So again, you want your opening, but other than that, that's really all you have to worry about for the other 3. This is the one you want to pay special attention to because of that connector right there. Also, I don't know if you noticed before I installed this, but there is an SD card reader right there. So if you have an SD card, you can pop it, a micro SD card, you can pop it in there. These are your buttons on to start and stop recording, and you'll be able to record the flights that the students do. So either way, that's a nice little feature that we have added for this micro. With that, if you have any questions, my name's Jay, and feel free to reach out to us, and have a good day.